Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. If you know what other people do not know, you have a responsibility to alert the others if that thing you know is important, if it would lead to saving lives. It is important that you let everybody know. This is what impelled me to talk to you this morning. This week, or last week, the news came. I will call a spade a spade. I don't believe in political correctness. If political correctness would lead to people not facing realities. The news came that the Yoruba authorities in Lagos began to rename streets named after Igbos, began to give them Yoruba names. A token here and there, non-Igbo might be affected, but we know what is happening. I know that part of Lagos. I've been there. When I attended law school, I had friends and relations in Ajegunle. I visited them. I knew Mba Street. I knew all those streets. And I know that the Igbos had been there for a very long time. I saw the list myself. I saw so many names. Most were Igbo names. They had been replaced by Yoruba names. In one country. This is happening in one country, inhabited by both the Igbos and the Yorubas. I like to draw good out of bad. But this is not even bad, as I see it. The Yoruba people are telling the Igbo people, you have a country. The name of your country is called Igboland. Go there and create streets, build streets, name them after Igbos. That's what the Yorubas, I will use the present tense, are saying in this case. And to me, it is not bad. An American would not understand the geopolitics in Nigeria. Because if you are American and you were born in the state of Texas, but you moved to the state of Massachusetts, observing some regulations and laws, you would become a resident of Massachusetts. This is not the situation in Nigeria. Nigeria is made up of hundreds of nations who have been on specific territories for a very long time. These territories are parts of their identity. For example, TV land is part of the identity of the TV people. Igboland is part of the identity of the Igbo people. I will tell you a story that will shock you now. When I was a law student at Oka, believe you me, if I was ill, anytime I stepped foot in my hometown, I got better. I'm telling you the truth. So, people in other climes may not understand these things, but I do. And Nigerians generally know what I'm talking about, but due to political correctness, people don't want to face the facts and face the realities, which would lead to saving lives. This is the third time I'm mentioning saving lives in this presentation. The Yorubas are fed up with the Igbo presence in Yorubaland. They have been fed up from day one. But the Igbos made a mistake, the Yorubas made a mistake, all Nigerians made a mistake, and the Yorubas kept selling land to the Igbos. And the Igbos blindly, hubristically kept buying. Yeah, the Igbos could always find the excuse for the mistake. They could always say, yeah, we are not seaports in Igboland. That's why we went and invested 99% of our labors in Yorubaland. But this excuse is empty. This excuse is what? Empty, it's not valid. If you cite 1 million seaports in Igboland, Igbos will still live. And if they are relocating to the lands of others is not causing problems, good and fine, but it's causing problems. Yorubas have said in black and white, held protests, Igbos leave Lagos. During the last national elections in Nigeria in 2023, Yorubas stopped Igbos from voting. They barricaded them, locked them inside, threatened them that if they came out to vote, they would use their masquerades and hang them. And it's in Yorubaland. And we do not want the situation in Rwanda to repeat in Nigeria because the Igbos will be the victims. Rwanda and Burundi are on fire because the Hutus and Tutsis are living on one land. Everybody is talking about Palestine, 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 Israel, Israel, Israel. The situation in Rwanda is even more combustible because the Tutsis and the Hutus are living on one space and they're not friends. Nigeria has not gotten to that level yet. Every nation is still on its own lands. And the Igbos should stop disturbing this reality. I'm Igbo, 100% Igbo, probably the greatest living defender of the Igbo people. And I'm telling the Igbo people, what the Yorubas are doing by renaming those streets is telling you you have a country called Igboland. This is not a bad thing. If the Igbos secure Igboland, it is for the good of the Igbos. So anything the Yorubas are doing to remind the Igbos that the Igbos have a country is not a bad thing. I will make the usual appeal. Some may be moved. And what they can do is to share this video. This video is for the good of all. This channel is for the good of all. Have a beautiful day.